But actually, let me get you going by. Earlier on, you mentioned you knew of Zach Short. How do you know of Zach Short?
Oh man, I mean, Ride UK has been like my Bible since I was a young lad, man. Like, Ride US was awesome, but like Ride UK was thicker. And, you know, I just spent more time tearing those magazines apart, you know, and just like I remember like the Allen's ads. There was one, I don't know which mail order it was, but like they had like hot girls wearing thongs and like
I know it was Wade's. Yeah, because that was near our old shop.
Yeah,
No,
not to be too graphic, but I definitely spanked off to that as a youngin.
So that was like 97, 98, I take it, 99 maybe.
That was more like 03, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah,
like
I was 13 in 03, so yeah, like 12, 13 is kind of when I really like started getting the bug with BMX.
Okay. And so how did you end up getting UK rides?
They used to be at Barnes & Noble. They were at every magazine shop around me. Like, it was kind of super easy to get them. Like,
no way, yeah. So you're familiar with like the UK guys as much as you are the US guys?
Oh yeah, no front teeth, like all that. Yeah, man. Like even before that, like I don't know. I've always had an infatuation with like UK BMX.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess it's more of a modern generation, but like Voices was one of my first early videos, and I feel like that kind of shaped my life in a way, like music and like.
Awesome. How did they sell Voices in the US?
I bought it from Empire, I believe.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, yep.
Cool, man. Any other UK? Did you see No Front Teeth on VHS or what was it, DVD or something?
It was kind of like, you know, your friends get a video and we all kind of
just gathered around.
Send it around, yeah. And I mean, I also really loved, sorry for the pause here, but like the early, damn it, hold up, let me restart there.
Backyard vids.
Yeah, for sure, like all that. I can remember like the red ramps and the yellow ramps and like.
Oh, okay, like from the older backyard contests, yeah.
Yeah, but all that really came from Ride UK. Like, the video side of things wasn't like until kind of later on, but like. I was a big magazine head. Like, I still got my stack of Ride UK.
03, you think that was the years, yeah?
Yeah, I would guess that's about the time when I kind of got opened up to that world. Like, I remember my first BMX magazine. It was the Ride BMX where Brian Castillo is doing the ice pick, like, between the third jumps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got it from Food Lion, which is, like, my local grocery store.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah. Definitely can't get BMX mags at Food Lion now. But, yeah.
What year was that, you think? Do you know what?
I would say like 2002.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
You have to look that up.
Interesting to check the archives.
You have to fact check the archives to see when that was.
Yeah.
Cool, man. And is that what got you started, like BMX mags or?
No, it was really, I raced motocross when I was a kid.
Okay.
Kind of always had like a BMX bike in the truck when we were racing, and kind of did that in between our races and stuff, and it was kind of more fun, you know, like less stress, less pressure, all that, just kind of a good time. And I remember probably my first real BMX bike was a GT Performer.
Okay.
And it was the pink one, so like talking to rooftop.
All right, I don't remember the pink one.
I'm pretty sure it was a Performer. I could be wrong.
No, you probably are. I just don't remember. I remember the green, the red, like of the later ones, because before that they were like different colours.
Yeah, I think it was like an 86, he told me, or something like that.
Oh, it was an 80s one?
Yeah.
Okay, then I do remember it, I remember the pink one, No way.
Yeah.
Amazing. So what sort of age was you when you started motocross riding?
5.
5, yeah?
Yeah, super young.
Did that for how long?
Till I was 12, 13.
Okay. Whereabouts?
North Carolina.
Have you always lived in North Carolina?
I was actually born in Ithaca, New York.
Oh, no way.
Like, home of Crandall, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and meeting him later on, you know, it kind of like, we were already like kindred spirits before we sort of realized it, you know? And
all right.
It's cool going back there. I go back to Ithaca every year and kind of see like the Mike Tag ledge, the big feeble ledges and all that. I don't know. Like,
so when did you move? When did your parents move from Ithaca to North Carolina?
I was 10.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, so you kind of got memories of it, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You was motocrossing when you was in Ithaca, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And you started BMX at what, 13 or something?
Yeah, around 12, 13.
Okay.
It's one of those things where, like, kind of always did it. You
know?
Like, you always have a bike, and you always, like... I remember my dad, like, putting up 2 cinder blocks and a piece of plywood and just, like, jumping it in the yard and stuff. But, like, getting serious about it was, like, around age 12, I would say.
All right. Was your dad into motocross as well?
Yeah. Okay, he was a pro racer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was super good. So, yeah. And... I mean, he's always been, like, super supportive. Like, I remember, like, he went through a little midlife crisis when I was younger and put a BMX bike together and, like, fully learned how to, like, double peg grind quarters and, like, clear box jumps and all that. And, like, I don't know.
Amazing. How old was he then, you know?
But I would say, like, 45, something like that.
Excellent. Still, was he still riding motorbikes when he was that age, yeah?
Nah, he gave it up kind of, like, whenever I started like riding and stuff, yeah.
Oh, no way. And like, what was you like? What were the other stuff you was into as a kid, like motocross, and what else was going on at that point of time? Like that was it just from your dad that you got into like jumping bikes, or was there like other stuff that you were seeing as well?
I mean, it was like definitely my dad that like sparked it, but once you grow up in a neighborhood, and it was crazy because everyone like rollerbladed or skateboarded or BMX. We kind of did everything, and like kind of just fed off like all the other people in the neighborhood, and we all had like a little dirt jump in one friend's backyard, and we'd go over to the next friend's yard, and there was like 2 wood kickers that made like a little box, and like pretty like organic the way it all kind of like started, I guess. But
was there a skate park where you was?
It took a long time.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while. Like, we were making ramps out of like, I remember we made a quarter pipe out of trees. Like, we used like lumber we cut off of trees and like used that for supports and just kind of like.
Well, you surfaced it in ply, but just used like logs and stuff for the frame.
No 2x4s.
Did it work?
Logs. Yeah, it worked good enough. Yeah, and I don't know. It was kind of like thinking back, like there wasn't a lot of like outside influence for a long time, and then like started kind of seeing the X Games on TV, I guess.
Okay.
Or, the more modern way that people found BMX, I guess, came around eventually. But like at some point, this skate park opened up called Hang Loose, and I was showing Rooftop the other day. He came there on the Tony Hawk gigantic skate park tour and stuff, and like that was pretty wild. Just like it was like the most standard park, like box jump, vert ramp, spine, like super like back and forth, like.
Did you go to the demo that they did there?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was sick.
Was he the only bike rider?
It was him. Yeah, it was just him.
Okay. Yeah. What was your like early influences on? Was that the first event that you went to?
Yeah, that was the very first one. Yeah.
And then what was like? So if you saw Rooftop there, did you already have like a influential riders that you'd seen in like UK Ride or US Ride or like in the X Games, or who did you look to and be like, I like this stuff in the early days?
That was kind of like the first thing that like sparked it.
Okay.
Like seeing all that. And then going on a little further, there was a skate park near me called State Line, and Crandall had a couple contests there back in the day.
Okay.
And it was connected to a fireworks store, so it was just like a rowdy event, And I remember seeing like Shay Nyquist, like Ryan was there, like, all the like big dogs, like North Carolina's always
big pros,
like, like Greenville's about 4 or 5 hours from where I live, so like they were always around. I just kind of had no idea until those couple contests and sort of, I don't know. But
and did those contests end up in any videos or anything?
Yeah.
They did, yeah?
Yeah, you remember Standpoint?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one section in a Standpoint with one of the contests, and I remember like it was kind of super random, but like Catfish he was the announcer at the contest, and he wrote an article about the event, and me and my brother, so I have a brother that rides, and we heard both of our names, like our last name, I guess, over the mic, and we both thought we were supposed to drop in. Like, we dropped in at the same time and, like, did our run together and just, like, did, like, you know, silly, like, little kid tricks. And I got a dig, like, a few months later in the Catfish article. He was like, it was pretty cool. I saw, like, Seamus and Connor, like, did their run together, and it was awesome. We made it in the mag, dude. We're big time now.
That ignited a spark as well, I guess, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. What issue? Do you know what issue that was? What was on the cover?
I could not tell you.
Okay.
Man,
I have to find it.
I gotta find that one too. I haven't seen it in a while, but.
And then, like, what's the next event you go to? Like, have you been on so you and your brother are riding together?
Yeah.
Your brother still ride?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Not super heavy. He's in a band, like, he's killing it with that, but I get him out and he's still, like, way better than me. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
What band is he in?
He kind of does the band's called Troubleshoot, and kind of like indie rock, like, you know, like Pavement, I guess would be a good,
I don't know who they are, but I'll have a look. Once we've done this, yeah.
Good comparison, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. And yeah, what, like, have you guys, like, gone on road trips together early on? Or, like, what other events have you been to, like, after the FBN contest and the rooftop thing? Like, how far out did you travel after that, or did you just keep it local?
It was like family vacation kind of stuff, you know, like my parents. Because
you're young still, yeah?
Yeah.
You're like 13 or 14 at this point.
Yeah, super young. Like, our parents, like, we went to Disney and we went down to, like, Mesh Skate Park.
Oh, right.
And kind of, like, met Chad DeGroot, like,
Florida, yeah.
Saw, like, the Florida scene down there, and, like, I think that might have been where I met Trey Jones. Like, I've known him for a super long time, and, like, we would just kind of, like, hit spots on the way. Like, Mom, there's a cool skate park here, like, can we go? And along, I guess, that route, we met Pat King, too, which was, like, I don't know if you know.
Oh, no, yeah. He's the early free coaster guy, right?
Yeah, like, one of the best riders in the world, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Like, no one knows how sick Pat is. Like,
and he's from Florida, yeah?
He's from South Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But what is that, connected to Florida?
Yeah, so it's North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. So,
okay.
Yeah, but, yeah, met Pat, and, like, that was another big, like, moment of, like, because I always, like, grew up on, like, Bike Guide. Like, I don't know if you ever.
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah.
And just, like, mostly to, like, connect with, like, young kids who were, like, riding.
Yeah.
And, like, I would see, like, Reed Stark, like, he was a little kid that was ripping.
Yeah.
And, like, Pat King, I mean, he was, like, on top of the world, and he was, like, 12 years old, just, like, riding for Mosh and, like, Osiris and all that shit. And it was like, dude, I want to be like Pat, man. Like, and eventually, like, we're still, like, really good friends to this day, but, like, big influence.
So, yeah, you can see it now you've said that, yeah. Because I've not seen a great deal of him, but I've seen him in the band videos.
Yeah.
And know he's riding. Is he still riding?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No way.
Very sporadically, like, but when he does, it's, like, big. Like, he just kills it all the time. He's never been, like, the guy in front of the camera, but kills it when he does, for sure.
Oh, awesome. And who else did you, like, was you taking bits off of at this point?
So, like, it's kind of interesting because, like, the town I grew up in was adjacent to the town that Eastern Bikes was, like, operating out of.
Yeah.
So Billy Dexter was around.
Oh, right, yeah, I remember him. Yeah, Road Falls, yeah.
Yeah, Philip Teague. He had the ride cover doing the hand plant over a fence. I don't know if you remember that one.
I know the name for sure, yeah.
But yeah, just, like, kind of growing up around, like, sort of, like, stars in my mind, you know, at that point.
Because Billy Dexter was, like, he blew up, didn't he?
Yeah, oh yeah, and he was like, on Road Fools.
Yeah. And then he just disappeared. Like he blew up and disappeared real quick. So how well did you knew him pretty well?
Decently,
yeah.
You know. I knew his brother better. He worked at this store called Sun and Ski Sports, which was like kind of a chain store that like sold BMX parts and shit like that. And I don't know. Like I knew Philip Teague better. Like, and I still speak to him pretty frequently. But it was, I guess, like to backtrack a little bit. Like I grew up in a really cool town where like you would just ride your bike to like go get a Ride BMX magazine at the newsstand, and there was like guys feebling ledges, and like you would pass a set of dirt jumps.
Oh, so people were right. It was blowing up. Like, it was a boom time for BMX.
Right, it was nuts. I remember like there was a set of trails in my town, and I remember the first day I went, I wore all my dirt bike gear. I wore a Fox jersey and pants, and like I was like so ready to ride, and like just saw like all the cool guys doing it, and I was like, dude, I'm not ready. Like,
yeah, it's gnarly. Yeah. What trails were they?
Rush Trails.
Okay.
Was the name. I don't know if you ever saw the video of Transylvania. It's kind of.
I don't think so. No.
Mark Mulville had a part, and like.
Okay.
He had a bunch of clips at our trails and stuff.
So they was legit trails. They were on video and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Who built them? Do you know who built
them? Nick Pollack, Tyler Pollack, Ryan Popple, who went on to move to Hazelwood and like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Pittsburgh local guy, and yeah, I don't know, kind of a bunch of names that people might not know.
Locals, but yeah.
Yeah.
Still relevant. Yeah. Yeah. So where did you go from there? Like you're hooked into BMX fully at this point, like what are you, like 15 or something?
Yeah, I guess like around then it started kind of really taking off. State Line Skate Park, again, going back to that, it was such a cool park. I mean, they had like a curve wall ride and a sick like transfers, and I don't know, it was like a legit park.
Yeah.
I remember kind of the day that I feel like resonates the most was sitting in there in the pro shop and watching Can I Eat?
Okay.
And like seeing Hamilton's part.
All right.
And, like, dude, like, wow, that kind of rocked my world. To be honest.
Yeah, that was another kind of new way of doing it as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, man. Like I'd seen my first video was Wide Awake Nightmare.
Okay. Yeah.
And like that one definitely.
Square one.
Yeah. That like did a number, you know, and it was kind of a crazy first video, you know, because like I remember I got like Ride Industry and Wide Awake Nightmare at the same time, and like Industry was very like corporate or something, you know, like
I know exactly what you mean. It was very professional and very family orientated,
right,
compared to Wide Awake Nightmare.
Yeah,
which was like it's like powerful in your face, wasn't it? Like
right,
strong.
I still think about like Crystal Oil, like the intro. I don't know. It's like weird little parts of videos that like don't lead you, I guess. But
that's the one where they're on the trip of like the indoor parks or something. Is that one?
No, that was the Halloween.
Oh, that's the one after. Oh, Halloween, right? Okay, so Wide Awake Nightmare, was the big one, wasn't it, for them?
Yeah, Aiken rides to AC/DC.
That's it.
And Wiz has the ender to Bob Dylan.
All right, yeah.
That's a sick ass video. It's so good.
Yeah.
Mike Cesney. He was one of my favorites growing up. But yeah, I don't know. I guess going back to like, Can I Eat? Like
Hamilton.
Right. It was kind of like, didn't really know what direction or whatever. I didn't have like a style or anything. I remember like my only trick when I was a kid was Grizz Airs. That was like all I would do. Like that was my special.
Who was that off of?
I have no idea. I really don't know. Like
because you air like with your feet like goofy footed. Like, so it's 1 foot. You 1 foot is a nice to do if you go that way, right?
Right.
So kind of that's probably quite natural, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
I wonder who was doing that you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was around like, I feel like BMX back then was way more like, people kind of had like more of a style, or like things were way more like gate kept or something like that. Like people were more like serious about like making shit look good. And I definitely got bullied, like, you know, when I was a kid, like, because I was like goofy footed, and people were like, "Don't do that. Like, you can't be like that." And I was like, I mean, I don't know. Like,
did you know anyone else that had their feet that way, or you was the only one in that scene?
I was the only one.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I grew up in that like girl pants, like tight shirt era, and everyone was doing in downs.
Aiken.
Yeah, right.
Aiken rides like naturally your way, right? With his front foot in, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I was always like, fuck it, I'll be fine. Like Aiken does it, like we'll be all right. But I don't know. I've grown up with like kids that definitely like everyone had like the Series 2, like was that even in Aiken at that point? The Series 2. Maybe not. I think he was Series 3.
Yeah, I think you're right. Series 3, because it had quite a big down tube. I remember it.
Yeah.
It was, the standover was low as well, wasn't it? Even for them.
Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of got lucky. I feel like I just grew up around like people that were into like the cool side of BMX or whatever, and just kind of lashed on. Like I was way younger than all the people that rode around me, and just kind of like, oh well, if they're doing it, like I'm gonna do it too.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know. My mom never would let me go ride and shit, like, because I was so young, and like, so we just like built a ramp in the yard, you know, and just like always had ramps and shit, and had a pretty sick mini ramp. And,
oh, you had a mini ramp in your backyard?
Oh yeah, yeah, forever, man. We've always had ramps, and still going to this day, building ramps. And yeah, but that's kind of how I got to like. I wasn't allowed to go like frolic with the old kids, so I had to bring them to me, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That worked out all right, though, I would have assumed, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the mini ramp like? Did you have extensions and that, or was it just a straight?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was a 5.5 foot mini, 4 foot, like, vert extension, and then we had, like, 2/4, like, coming off, like, perpendicular, I guess.
The other side, yeah.
And then we built the curve ball ride going into the extension.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a sick ramp.
So, it was more than just a mini ramp, it was a bit of a setup, yeah.
Yeah, no coping.
Oh, no coping?
Nah.
You have pegs?
I did, yeah.
Or did you just grind the wood?
Just, like, stall. Just
okay.
I mean, you could grind it, but, like, I was, like, trying to stall. I don't know.
All right. Who was coming over to ride that?
Oh man, some of my best friends to this day still.
Oh, still, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. Like Logan Durberry, shout out.
Oh.
I officiated his wedding. Scariest moment of my life. But my friend Beavis, he was like the real style cat. Like he was early on. He like told me about Stephen Hamilton and shit. And, kind of put me on like the cool shit, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. All my brother, like I was homeschooled, so like. We would just like, instead of doing gym class or whatever, like my mom would be like, all right, you got to learn a trick like every day. So we would just like, me and my brother just go out and ride every day.
Damn.
It's pretty sick.
That's mad, yeah. And what's like, so if you go back to like the Hamilton influence, like what were the things that you saw him doing that you were like, that's what I want to be doing? It's funny because like we was watching some video footage of you yesterday because I was looking for some info. And I can't remember who it was, but someone was like, oh, like Stephen Hamilton.
Yeah.
Watching clips of you, yeah.
For sure, man. Like, I mean, he's my favorite rider ever, dude. He's nuts.
The nose wheelies, because that was early, wasn't it, for that type of nose wheelie when he was doing that?
Yeah, so like...
Curve walls.
Oh, yeah.
So, I can figure it, I'm starting to see the connection now, yeah.
And, I mean, it went even deeper to, like, striped polo T-shirts.
Oh, yeah,
stuff,
okay.
You know, like, just fully sweating him so hard. And I went by it the other day, like, there was this little curb island by my house that, like, it's probably only, like, 4 feet long or something. But, like, saw Stephen Hamilton doing nose wheelies, and I, like, sat there for 2 hours and... did a 4 foot long nose manual, and I was like, all right, this is it. Yeah, let's do it. But I don't know. I was just kind of always infatuated with his like approach, I guess. Yeah,
he had quite a mystical kind of vibe to him as well, didn't he? When he started blowing up out of them videos, there was definitely like something different going on there. Yeah,
but like the beginning of Hamilton was so like. Youthful and like I don't know, it wasn't like the weird whatever you see now. It was very like open-minded, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, just like trying to experiment with new ideas and shit. Like, I appreciated that, I guess. Like,
and what was that the first video you see Hamilton in, or was that the one that he just had most impact on your riding in?
That was the first one.
He was in a Road Falls, wasn't he? I think
Road Falls 12.
Was that before?
Road Falls 12 was after.
Okay.
Yeah, Can I Eat kind of like blew him open, and like there was a really sick video called "The Day Is Over," and it was made by Ted Van Norman.
All right, yeah, I know those
guys, and he had a really cool part in that. He rode to the Yardbirds, and that was another really sick one. Like, I kind of just like seeked out whatever Stephen Hamilton shit I could find after that, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, big influence there.
Nice, man. And what he was on the Federal video. Did he have a good part on that as well? I think.
Yeah, Remember
that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Rode to Clinic. It was like a super weird song.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh man.
He had a really good part. He does that like jump down to the wall ride, like down that building, sort of into the pit. Sort of thing. Yeah.
Put his foot down, but we ain't worried about that. Yeah.
And who else on Can I Eat? Did you think any of the other guys were like you took anything off of, or just all Hamilton?
Dude, for sure.
Everyone,
I mean, just the entire video, like the feeling of the video in general.
Okay.
You know, like the songs, like, I mean, put me on to like good music super early, I feel like, and just like I really liked I've always been a big like Bob fan. Like Bob's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I love his like very casual style, like seems so cavalier and like easy, and like always a big fan of him. I mean, Edwin was sick, like, you know, but like Steven really, like, I don't know, I kind of like gravitated toward that and obsessed over that as far as the animal stuff goes.
Yeah. And that like the other guys, even though it wasn't like it become quite like a formula, like ways of doing street riding with no break. There was all these different ways of doing it, but then Stephen Hamilton suddenly added like a few newer things that the other guys weren't really doing, and it wasn't looking like. So I could see how you'd be attracted to that. Yeah. Like you say, that was the blow up part for him as well. I thought he was on a props before that, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. So he had a day late, $1 short was like his first video.
Okay, I seem to remember that.
And then after that it was Can I Eat, and then from Can I Eat he just kind of like exploded. But yeah.
Did you have the frame?
I did. Yeah. I had a couple. Yeah.
What one did you have?
I had the 19 and the 20-inch top tube ones.
Right.
Yeah. First one got stolen. I got it back, and then that was the orange one, and then I got the. Or no, it was the green one,
the
like
green
the
one,
pea green
yeah,
one,
yeah.
And then I got the orange one after that. Yeah.
Wow. Where was you buying stuff from at this point?
So,
was there a local shop or the same shop as before?
I randomly, I mean, I would always like pull the mags out and like circle my Christmas wish list and all that, and like give it to mom. And I remember my first bike I ever bought was a Eastern Jane.
All right.
Which was kind of random. Like I ordered it from Staff mail order in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And then like realized later that Eastern was like 15 minutes away from my house. I don't know why I went with the Jane, but yeah.
I remember the name because there was a Tarzan as well.
There was.
There was.
Yeah. The Tarzan was a hefty boy. It had like the pierced head too.
I remember I think that might have been called something else at first.
There was a Commando and a Jane and a Tarzan.
Okay.
Yeah. But
how did you find the Eastern connection? Like, if you jump forward a bit, like you find the Eastern connection. How did you find out that they was like next to where you live?
Yeah, I kind of racking my brain remembering how that all happened, but like I just got like connected with the BMX scene, and
then so somebody knew, and it's you just found out through somebody else, I guess.
Yeah, like
when
I was 16, I got like offered a job to work there, and I'd never like honestly even realize that Eastern was like that close.
Yeah.
And got a job, worked there for a couple months, and Mike Corley, he was like the owner on this side of town. So John Byers, I don't know if you've ever
seen. I know John Byers, I know of him, I don't know him,
John and Mike own the company, and Mike hired me to work in the warehouse, just packing orders, and I was like the warranty guy.
Okay.
Which was it's a big job working in
I bet, Were they doing the frame with the holes in it?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I came
Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper era, yeah. And I worked there for a while, and he thought I was 18, and like didn't realize until way after that I was 16. So I just kind of like slid in there and got a cool like BMX job, and I was like, sick, man, free bike parts. Like, hell yeah, like this is awesome.
Oh, what was that guy's name?
Mike Corley.
Mike Corley. Was he riding at the time as well?
He was a sick like around like the John Byers era.
Okay.
Like ripping.
Yeah.
Mike Corley rode as well, but
I recognise the name, but I don't know where from. What about John Byers? Had he quit riding by this point? Or how did he end up? How did those guys end up doing Eastern if they didn't ride BMX anymore?
I mean,
do you know?
They started it when they rode.
Okay.
And they were both kind of like on the tail end of riding. And I mean, like, I don't understand how or why they're mysterious.
Okay.
Fellas, like pretty interesting in their like tactics and all that.
Yeah.
It's kind of no surprise that Eastern is like a pretty interesting company, I guess.
Yeah.
But like they're good dudes, and I think they were kind of in that phase where like heavy ass bikes were like the way, and then once heavy went out of style, they like swayed in the other direction so hard. And like so I mean, I don't know, like I don't want to speak on their origin stories too much on like, how that worked out, but I was just psyched to have a job in BMX, you know. Like, I didn't really care who it was for, like, and I was able to like help all my friends out with like bike parts and shit too.
Okay. So Eastern was like the big brand in your local area, I guess, right? Because it
wasn't the cool brand.
Yeah.
It was like the convenient, like, you know.
Did you ever see footage of John Byers riding Vert?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's monster,
Cherokee era.
Yeah.
Dude.
Massive 540s and like,
crazy like switchfoot look backs and shit.
Yeah.
The switchfoot look back blows my mind. Like,
that's actually the normal look back on it. There's an internet debate that rages about that. You seen that?
I haven't. Yeah. No. Yeah. As a goofy-footed soldier.
So the people from that era say that the goofy-footed look back is not a look back, or some of them, not all of them. But it quite often pops up on my Facebook feed.
Really?
Yeah, people moaning that people don't do look backs into their front foot turning regular anymore.
Okay, you got to switch to do it, like.
Yeah, because they're just saying that the other way is just a turn down, but you're going the other way, which, I mean...
So what is a look down then?
A turn down.
The look down's a turn down.
Yeah, it's just an old... It was called that for a little bit in the 80s mags.
What do you call it? X down? Like...
X down. Yeah,
is
pretty much.
Is it X up and X down? Or...
So it originally started with if you was airing, say for me I air to the right, so if I air to the right and I turn the bars so that they're going up.
Okay, I guess it's
so then it's an X up,
Yeah.
And an X down is turning it into, or if you're turning, you're Xing up into the turn or down into the. So away from the turn. So do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's pretty obvious. I guess.
Yeah. But you say it's obvious, but before that, it was done in a jump.
Right,
so then it wasn't obvious, because it was straight. So you either did it into your front foot, which back then people didn't really know. They just did it whatever way was easiest. But most people did it up originally into the front foot.
Right. Okay.
If you air like you, that would be the other way in an air, right?
Yeah.
So it gets complicated.
It is.
Even though it's a simple thing,
These names, man.
Yeah, but there are plenty of people who debate you on the look back, Old guys.
I've never heard that argument. That's interesting.
Yeah. And with Eastern, what was Lee Ramsdale working there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Who got you the job there, though?
Ryan Popple.
Ryan, okay.
Yeah, he was offered a job. can't say enough nice things about Ryan Popple, man.
I recognise that name as well.
Yeah, so he kind of started Hazelwood Trails. Like, he was one of the first guys out there with Yeagle and Potosny's.
All right.
Kind of got those jumps started stacking up. And now he's like, he races cyclocross and kills it. And
all right.
He's kind of like a star because he like does tabletops over like the little jumps and stuff.
All right.
Bunny hops over all the like whatever. But yeah, he gave me the job. I was 16 and just stoked to. I was in community college, so I was like homeschooled. I think.
Yeah. You said that. Yeah.
Was like doing the college thing and just like had a job at a bike company, so I was stoked. But
how busy was it at Eastern when you were there?
So busy.
Because it had a boom period, right?
Eastern
that was that point in time.
At that point in time, according to what they told me, it was second to Haro.
Oh, really?
The biggest BMX company, like the biggest, like Dance Comp. We were like Dance Comp's #1 for a little bit there. Yeah, so it was.
And that was complete bikes and parts.
Yeah. The parts were iffy at that point in time. Like, they were doing the titanium stuff and like doing the pegs with the holes in them and like frames with holes and everything. But
I remember it. Yeah, that's how I remember the Grim Reaper with all the slots and stuff cut out of it. Was it all made in Taiwan, or was some of it made in the US at that point?
China and Taiwan.
Oh, China, yeah.
Cheaper stuff in China, nicer stuff in Taiwan. Yeah. And I mean, they did really well. One thing I have to say is like they kind of, I think, figured out how to like sell the nicest bike for the lowest price, and like figured out the corners to cut where you could like get a kid like a $400 bike that would like last them a long time.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're still doing that for sure, but it's kind of like, you know, that's their specialty. I guess.
Yeah. That's what they're doing. Yeah. And how big was that warehouse? With like, how many? Could you remember how many bikes they had in them warehouses?
We would get a couple containers a week, like 40 footers.
Really?
Yeah, like it was really busy for a while, and we were in and out as soon as we would get a container and it'd be gone. You know, like, and I was in charge of the customer service warranty department, and we were.
That was busy too.
Yeah. So I mean, I kind of got in trouble because like I wanted people to like believe in Eastern, I guess, and like I would definitely like over warranty people their bike. You know, like you're only supposed to get one, or with the lifetime warranty. Like, you're only supposed to, and I like would definitely hook a couple more up after the fact, and like people were breaking them all the time. Like, you don't want to like. I feel like I'm like talking too much shit about it.
No, it's alright. If that's what happened, that's what happened. Huh?
Yeah. But I don't know. It was sick, man. Like, me and all my friends worked there, and we had like our own like little flow teams. Yeah. And I got to help. Like, Lee was working there, and like he was kind of like TM at that point.
Okay.
It was kind of like where I kind of started to get a grasp on like the industry and like the trends, and like trying to learn how to like help market it and things like that, and kind of like point the brand in a direction the best way I could.
Did you like suggest to them any team riders or anything?
Yeah.
Oh, you did, yeah.
I did my best, but like they were like it was all pretty much Lee's job to like handle all that stuff. So we had like some flow guys. My friend Logan, who later on like they started other companies, and he rode for like Ezra and Garrett and these other companies, and trying to think who else. Like, I don't know, but like it was more like for me at that point in time, it was just like locally, like grassroots, like helping out our friends around that area and stuff like that. But
how many other companies did they start from Eastern?
They started. So Eastern, after that, they started Gara and Ezra and Amber. So it was like Amber was like the rant kind of like the cheap,
the lesser
company. Yeah, and like Gara and Ezra were like, I guess they're.
I remember Ezra.
Yeah.
Is that like more like flatlandy sort of stuff? Or?
They made a free coaster.
Okay.
That kind of like took off, and that free coaster was like well designed. It was a good one, and I helped them like test it and everything. And I probably built like 10 free coasters and like pedaled it one time and just smashed my knee in the stand. And like, all right, back to the drawing board or whatever. But
do you remember how long that took to get that?
Oh man, a good like
a couple of years or something. Oh, yeah. 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while. Like a lot of R&D on that one.
Yeah.
But
who was it? Cole Pointer. That,
yeah.
Okay, I remember that guy. Yeah.
Coaster.
He's the free coaster guy that they sort of used to promo that stuff.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, Eastern was sick, man. Like,
yeah.
I went to Interbike for the first time with them, and just got to go on a bunch of cool trips, like with Wismerski and like Eric Holly and Lee and like,
Wismerski rode for Eastern.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Eric, who's Eric? I'm thinking of someone else. Who else was there? Eric Holly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was in the Road Fools, and he had like his own like section on these white rails, and he did like bar spin to tire ride and like.
I definitely know the name. Yeah.
To tire like a bunch of crazy like early rail shit. Like,
okay.
Like, people are doing now. But
you for FPMs.
Nah, Eric Holiday wrote for FDM.
Okay.
Eric Holiday, yeah, that's my boy too. But yeah, Eastern was fucking cool, man. Like we filmed like a full length video with Mckeon. I don't know if you've ever.
Okay, yeah, I know the name. Yeah.
He like. That was like a pretty big budget. Like Stu was helping out with that one and stuff. And
oh yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. Like my favorite Eastern rider is Cody Jennings. I don't know if you remember him.
I know the name, but I don't know.
From like 2x4 video, and
I definitely know the name. Yeah.
His intro is him like laying in a field, like pissing all over himself. And then I shared a part with Phil Jones, who's like one of my good friends from the North Carolina area. Like if you don't know Phil Jones, man, like look that up.
Okay.
Like, he's so sick. Like he was on the TV show Scarred. I don't know if you ever saw that.
I don't know that.
On
No.
MTV. Yeah. It's like crash core show. But,
okay.
Yeah, but he's like the best rider ever. Like kind of a secret weapon, but. Eastern was sick, man.
Yeah. And then how many trips? Can you remember going on many trips for that video? Like, was that just for the video, or you just used to go on Eastern trips for like magazine shoots as well?
Yeah, we did both. Like, they had their own little series called Inside Out, where like some like Wiz and Eric Holly came to like my town, and I like showed them around, and then like I went to their town, and like they showed me around.
All right.
That was a cool little series, and we did that for a while, and then. They dropped in on the full-length video, which, I mean, big endeavor for a bike company.
Yeah, of course.
And turned out pretty sick. But that was like, we went to Arizona and Minnesota and just around the States.
Yeah.
But the filmer, Mckeon, he was local to me, so it was like pretty easy to like film all that stuff.
Okay.
Close by. But
what are they on? Can you see them on YouTube then?
Yeah.
Oh, you can, yeah.
The video is kind of weird. It's called The Death of Fun. It's kind of a weird name.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty cool video.
What about Lee Ramsdale? Was he's still riding at this point, right?
Yeah. He was a TM at that point, and he was ripping, man. Like,
yeah.
Rode hard. Like watched him like try to feeble this huge ledge on like a trip, and ended up like breaking his hip and like all this stuff. It was just like still going so hard, you know.
Yeah.
Like, he never like stopped going ham. But yeah, Lee's the man, dude.
And he's from your area as well, is he?
Yeah, he lives about 2 hours from me.
Okay. He came on a trip with us in 1994. We went to it might have been it was one of the first Worlds in Cologne, and somehow we picked him up at Heathrow. I can't remember the exact how it happened exactly, but yeah, he got off a flight in Heathrow, got into the van, and we drove to Germany with him in the van. Yeah, no one even knew. We didn't know him. I don't know how. Well, someone in the van must have the contact, but yeah.
He's a personable guy, though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, fully.
You get to know him real quick.
I think he was on Wilkerson Airlines at that point. Now,
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, a red one.
I know. I remember him like on DK and stuff like before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I have mad love for Lee, man. Like he taught me like how to print shirts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of the catalyst for that whole thing. And actually, before I came on this trip, I found a useless shirt. And I was
okay, yeah.
It's the drunk on a bike. It's such a good one. Very fitting. But
yeah. Do you still speak to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, I talk to him pretty frequently.
Where does he work now? He still works at a bike company.
Mongoose.
Okay, he works at Mongoose.
Yeah, he's killing it, man.
Oh, cool.
Got a good gig. I'm stoked for him.
Oh, nice.
And he's doing like, because they have like Schwinn again now too.
All right.
So he's kind of handling like a lot of media stuff for like all those brands and TMing for Mongoose and all that. So
okay.
Stoked for him.
Was Schwinn getting bikes out again, or they got them out?
I think it's more like more maybe on like the Walmart side of things.
Oh, right.
Like, but I'm not too
yeah,
positive.
okay, me neither. I didn't know. Yeah. And where do you go? Like, what you end up leaving Eastern, or how's that all come about?
It was a kind of a unfortunate thing, I guess. Like, I worked for them and had a cool, like, making decent money, working for them. And the first kind of thing was like BSD hit me up.
Okay.
And they asked me to ride for them, and I was like, man, I can't. Like, I have a job. Like, I'm not gonna quit my sponsor to like quit my job.
Yeah.
And they offered like a parts only thing, and I kind of brought that to Eastern, and they were like, nah, like you can't do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, fuck it, I quit then. Like,
oh yeah, you just sort of tantrumed it.
Right, sort of like young. I was like
18.
18. It was just sort of like whatever. And my parents had a concrete company, and they like did foundations and things like that. So I just kind of went and worked for them, and I ended up not even riding for BSD. I just like didn't want to work at Eastern anymore, I guess. And not long after that, I got hit up by Sabrosa and started riding for them. And
who from BSD asked you to ride for them?
Tony Maloof.
All right.
Yeah, but like I met Grant the other night.
All right.
And I'd never met him before. And
okay.
Like, I don't know. We're both like curve wall ride nerds. So
yeah.
We just like sat there for an hour and talked about curve wall. Like, he's so sick. Man.
He was here the other week. Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool as hell. But yeah, I was like kind of fully planning on doing the BSD thing, and then just like I went on a trip with Miles Rogish and like the Sabrosa crew, and then went out to Greenville and like rode the unit and hung out with Ty Morrow, and like that was when all the trip.
Yeah, okay. I saw a clip of you. You was in one of the. I don't know what it was from, but it was like it was labelled Trip, and it was clipped a couple of clips of you.
Yeah. And I mean, looking back now, it's kind of like hectic because like BSD hit me up and like Sabrosa hit me up, and then I've always been friends with Van Honan. Like he's always like passed through and stayed at my house.
Yeah.
Pat King rode for Fit, and like they hit me up like all at the same time, and I was like, fuck, I don't know, like what the fuck do I do? And like I was just kind of hanging out with the Sabrosa guys, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just go that route. And when did that,
How was that?
It was alright.
Yeah.
Kind of short-lived, but fun.
You weren't on it long, no?
Nah. Like, again, I feel like I'm just like talking shit.
No, this is what's happened. This is what's happened. It's alright.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it was cool. Like, I was at that point in my life, I was like 19, and I was like, fuck it, I'm trying to like be a pro BMXer, I guess, or whatever. Like, put me on every trip. Like, let me do as much as I can, and like, wasn't really getting much action. And I went like, I guess like the straw that broke the camel's back for that whole thing was like, I went to California and they never like gave me a return ticket, and then I was just like stuck out there with no money, and no one like responded to me, and like I was just kind of like stranded in California. And eventually like got the flight home. I couldn't even afford to bring my bike back. Like I just left my bike there, and they shipped me my bike back with no wheels. Like I just didn't have wheels.
Where did the other team riders go?
They were all,
they were from.
Yeah, they were all out. I was staying out there with them.
They were from there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So like I don't know. I was like didn't have. It took like 3 weeks to get my bike shipped out, and then
who kept the wheels then?
I don't know.
So you just got everything but the wheels, and then what? You just quit?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of weird. Like, I just needed wheels, so I went back to Eastern, and like, I was like, "Yo, can I buy some wheels?" Like, and they were like, "Yo, we're actually starting these new companies. Like, if you want to ride for us, like, we'll pay you." Like, and I kind of did the same thing. Like, whenever I rode for Eastern and BSD, I just like asked Sabrosa if I could like have a part sponsor, and they were pretty offended by the way that like this new thing Eastern was starting was going to be all like direct to consumer. And, no mail order kind of thing. And they were like, no way, they're going to ruin the industry. Like they're going to fuck us. And like, I mean, you see what's happening.
Yeah, interesting. Exactly. Yeah.
So like at that point in my life, I was like, fuck it, I'll take this $300 a month and like quit Sabrosa. And it was kind of like tough because like this company was not cool, you know. It was like pretty fucking whack. But
and what was that company?
Guerra.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I mean, I had like a signature frame and like signature bars and shit. Yeah, like.
Did you get royalties of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not much, but it was cool. And I was like delivering pizza and just like trying to ride as much as possible. All right. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take the, you know.
What was the frame geometry?
75 head tube, 13.5 back end, 11.5 bottom bracket.
Okay.
Tall stand up, very tall, like 9.5 standover or something.
All right, so that was tall for the time, wasn't it? Yeah, it was lower then.
But it was cool. Like, I mean, it was definitely not like the most popular like decision to make.
Yeah.
So like, I remember like back when the come up had like the comments. And
yeah.
Shit, like,
he was getting hammered. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Like, you're a dumbass. Like, fuck this shit. Yeah, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever. But.
And where's it go from there? Like, did they film videos or like do trips and stuff?
Nah,
they didn't. No,
not really. At that point in time, like the Eastern thing was starting to like fall apart.
Okay.
And, like, sort of. There wasn't much like direct. Like Lee had left, and like there wasn't like any management really. It was, which was cool because it was sort of all up to me to like decide what I wanted to do with my parts or you know, all that, but wasn't too much going on, and eventually like things just kind of like dwindled away. And I mean, that was like probably my favorite time of like riding though.
Oh, okay.
I was like super
fired up.
Yeah, for sure. Like no responsibilities, just like, you know, making peanuts, like but getting paid to ride. So
and doing what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Oh, so how did Eastern? What do you think happened to them? Like, how did they get into? I mean, that grief. Like, I don't know.
I think it's public knowledge at this point. Like, I feel so bad. Like, dude, I knew this would happen. I was like, fucking.
Nobody over here. No one really knows much about Eastern. I don't think. But
yeah, I mean, they went bankrupt. Like,
okay.
They owed like companies in Taiwan a lot of money and stuff, and they ended up getting bought by Chain Reaction.
All right.
And they're still running.
They still make stuff. Chain Reaction still make Eastern stuff.
Yeah, they own Eastern, and they've kind of like partnered with like mountain bike brands and things like that, and they're Eastern's like this. Like my best friend in the world works for Eastern still.
All right.
And, like runs the show there and stuff. So
they've still got a warehouse where you are, or it just does it. Oh, yeah. They have, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that, yeah.
They've got a sick, like, indoor skate park and stuff. Like,
no way.
Yeah. Still going.
Wow. What about John Byers? He's long gone.
He's the owner. He's still the owner. Yeah, well, I mean, Chain Reaction owns it, but like,
but he's still working there. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick. They're mostly like they've found their niche in like they make like 2-tube, 2-tire like kits and sell them on Amazon.
Okay.
They're like crushing it with that. They still do bikes, and like they're working on like my friend Robbie, like he's worked there for a long time, and he's pretty proud of like kind of how I was when I worked there.
Yeah.
You know, it was like sick. We work for a bike company. Might as well like try to make it like sick as possible.
Make it good. Yeah.
And they just came out with like a guard sprocket and like new bars. Like,
right.
Yeah, they're still doing it. Like,
unreal. I've not heard. I just assumed they was gone. Yeah, I've not heard anything from them for a long time, or I've not seen anything of them.
Right. And I mean, it's kind of like I brought back before about how like I was able to like hook up like everyone around me because I worked there. Like everyone in my area rides Eastern.
He's riding, okay.
Yeah, which you don't really see anywhere else, I guess. Like, but yeah, there's a presence.
And then, so where'd you go from that bit? What is next? Like, have you filmed stuff like other than for them things that we mentioned just now? Had you filmed like stuff for Sabrosa and like?
Yeah, that was.
And that's out there, is it?
Oh, not anymore.
It's not.
They deleted all of that whenever I quit. Yeah, but I had like a bunch of footage for Sabrosa. I filmed like a intro video for them, and they deleted it when I quit.
Oh, right. How long was you on there for?
A little over a year.
Oh, so wow, yeah.
Yeah, and I was filming for like they were working on a DVD like full length thing, and I went on some trips for that, and that turned into a video for the trip, which got lost in the Vimeo like
Vimeo age.
Yeah. All that stuff's kind of gone, and it's crazy. Did you do video? Like, did you post stuff on Vimeo back in the day? Yeah. Are you able to locate it still, or is it like?
I think so.
Really?
I haven't looked for a long time, but
yeah, I mean, all this time, I have friends who like film, and like around this era of like the Gara like shit, I started like screen printing and started like our own little company. We had this company called Lunch Meat. And me and my friend just like made videos and made t-shirts, and like it's crazy. All those videos are gone. Like,
what's happened to them?
Vimeo, dude, they deleted like half their servers are like gone.
Not on purpose.
They just like wiped the website. I don't know. Like
I haven't looked. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but yeah.
What the trip stuff was that's out. The thing I saw was on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, like
it was short. It was only like a minute or something.
Yeah, the big like trip video or whatever is still on there, but this was like a random like I don't know, all the leftover stuff from Sabrosa. I don't know. I wish I could find that video. I have no idea where it is, but I ain't too stressed about it.
I wonder if he's still out there. And so, what's your next step in like? When did you get to FBM?
Man, yeah.
Or is that like later down the line?
That was like kind of funny too, because like I said, I was born in Ithaca, and like Crandall's Ithaca as well, and kind of didn't speak to him much or anything. And like my friend Phil, like who rode for Eastern, he started riding for FBM, and at this point in my life, I like quit my pizza delivery job and moved to Georgia and started working at a bike shop, and kind of got more like in tune with like the industry and like I guess what was going on and who was cool and who was like who you want to deal with or whatever. And I just kind of hit Crandall up out of the blue, and I was like, yo, like, can we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you want to like do something here? And he was down. Like,
oh, cool.
Yeah, it was kind of random. But
what did you move to Georgia for?
Initially, it was to work on cell phone towers with my brother.
All right.
And I did that for a little bit, and the company like went out of business. So found a job at a bike shop, and then got kind of lucky because I got to make like a sick BMX section at the shop.
Oh, okay.
Had a whole like BMX.
What shop was that?
Reality Bikes.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it was awesome.
Cool.
Being a bike mechanic's pretty sick job. Like pretty mellow, but yeah. At that
and they
point,
sold FBM stuff, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like after I like got there, you know.
Yeah, wormed it in there. What FBM stuff? What era of FBM was this?
This was like lightning bolt, like stem, and like remember when they had like the I guess frame wise, it would be like the Gypsy.
Okay. Yeah.
Like right before the re-release of the Mike Tag frame and all that.
I can't remember that. Mike Tag frame was
not the Night Train, but the.
No, it was the shorter one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm ashamed I can't remember this either.
What was that Mike Tag frame that they made? Do you remember it came in a red colour? We had them in Cyclone.
Night Train, no?
No, the one after, like 2005, 2006. I think it was that era anyway. I know the frame you mean, yeah.
Yeah. It was like 2011.
Oh, it was that late? No.
No, sorry. It was like 2016, 2017.
Oh, I'm thinking way back before that.
Yeah, it was like, fuck. What else was going on at FDM at that point? It was like right when he was like touring hard with the bus.
Mike Tag was a Night Train.
Yeah, but after that, he had another one.
Just a night.
No.
2012.
Yeah.
Tribute.
Yeah, the re-release. Yeah. That was in 2012.
Oh, so that's late, yeah.
Yeah.
What was there was a red one. Can you remember that they made?
Oh, they did the Angel of Death.
Not the Angel of Death. There was one that they got pissed off about because it was like the Shit Luck collab frame. Do you remember this story?
No. I'm just looking.
So there was a dispute with Crandall and Tag about the Shit Luck frame with United because it was the same geometry as the other frame that was an FBM frame. And I can't remember the name of it.
I'm just looking now.
Trying to think. Was it like a street frame? Like a sleeper? Like,
yeah. It was a shorter frame.
Not the Bell Witch. That was
No. It was before that.
The Hard Way, maybe?
No. It was like Stairmaster era. Like just, I think, maybe.
Not the Capone.
No.
Steadfast? No.
No. The Steadfast was a Night Train, I think, wasn't it? The like updated version of a Night Train.
It was like the 75-degree like standard like frame, right? Like,
Yeah.
Damn it, I can't remember. I remember like the graphic.
I can remember.
It came in green, right? Like a forest.
It definitely came in like a red. It wasn't the PW Moto.
I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I don't know. The FBM thing was super.
Oh, so what frame did you rode the Gypsy?
I actually had like a custom.
Okay.
A custom one first off the bat, and then after that, I just rode Gypsy like all the time. Yeah, it's like my favorite Geo. Like a little steep, but like not a little short, but not too like kind of in the middle kind of thing.
It was quite tall as well, wasn't it, for wearing frames back then?
Yeah.
And how did that develop? Like, you started going on trips with those guys, or what was the video that was? You had a good part in one of the videos, the DVDs.
Yeah,
that was a later one, I think. Maybe
Lost in America. It was the last.
Oh, was it?
The last FBM video.
And that was really good as well, wasn't it? If it's the one I'm thinking of.
It was a good time. Man.
Yeah.
Like traveling around in the bus was awesome. Like they came to my house in Georgia and picked me up, and just we rolled out.
No way.
Got to spend a lot of good time. Like Crandall's still like, I consider him a dear friend. Like we kind of talk like, you know, real shit.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people I know. So.
And who was on the bus? Was that the first trip you went on with those guys, or had you been on one before?
No, that was it.
Oh,
Picked
really?
Me up at my house in the bus, and we rolled out. Garrett Ginch and Eric Holiday, the Dylan Leeper, Shane Leeper. Shit. I don't know why I I can't.
Was it Eric Hennessy? Was he?
Hennessy wasn't on that.
He wasn't on that. Okay.
I hung out with him for sure.
Yeah.
Like, but that was like a little later in the FBM saga. Yeah. Mulville was on that one. Like we had like random special guests all the time and stuff too, but that was cool. Who's the guy who owned Block Bikes? Rich Bartlett. Yeah, Rich Bartlett.
Yeah. He came up the other day actually. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, we've not physically. When I was talking to Stu Johnson.
Oh yeah.
About Rich Bartlett at Block Bikes.
He's a funny motherfucker, man. Like,
and who's the guy with the like metal guy? I can't remember his name. Long hair.
Garrett Ginch.
No, he rode for FBM, but he was like the metal looking dude. He used to do foot plants, tables and stuff.
Tom Blythe?
No.
Fuck. Dude. I don't know why I can't think of anything.
The guy who looked like he was the metal guy, not Blythe, but the other dude who used to do foot plant to tables and the like sort of classic looking tables with the bars turned a lot.
Oh, Kenny Horton.
That's it.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. I mean, I met Kenny Horton when I was way younger. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, since I still live in my parents' basement.
Oh.
Like, that basement, like, my mom, like, would just wake up and there'd be, like, 15 people down there staying, like, and, like, Kenny Horton was one of them, like, freaking Van Holen. Like, all these random people would always pass through and just, like, I'd just be like, yeah, you can stay in my house. Like, of course.
Where's Kenny Horton from?
Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah, so not too far from me. Like, we were always kind of like FBM adjacent, like in North Carolina, like not too far from there. And then like, I still feel like me like being born in Ithaca, like where Crandall was born at, like this weird like kind of connection.
Yeah, connect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you remember much else about that trip and that video?
Oh, I mean, yeah, it was like some of the most memorable times of my life for sure. Like, I mean, just being in the FBM bus is very interesting, man.
Yeah.
Like, I guess the best way I could like describe it is like we lived with the piss jug half full because we were all just pissing in bottles and just like Crandall ain't stopping the bus, you know, like, but the diesel in that thing would just like spew into the windows and we were all just
was that the veggie diesel?
Nah, just regular old like
normal
5 miles to a gallon like diesel van or bus, and yeah, it was super good times. Like I really like respect Crandall a lot and like took a lot from his like ingenuity and like having no money and just like making shit happen. Making it work. Like I mean, we slept under the bus in like Walmart parking lots everywhere, and just like it was super sick. Like,
how long was that trip for?
I mean, we did like a bunch of like 1 week long trips, you know, just like kind of bounced around and did it when we could, and once we got the funds right, and QBP helped out a lot with all that. So like whenever they had like the money right, we would just take off and do it. And did like the shop stop kind of like program where we would go visit shops and then like film shit along the way. Yeah, super good times with all that.
Yeah, I just remember that video. I think that video was the video of the year that came out that year. I remember when I watched it and I was really like impressed and thought it was a real good one, and I don't think it really got much recognition. It was never it just kind of got brushed under the rug really, like, and I was like, that was the best one, and I was surprised it didn't win. I can't remember what year that was, but I think it was in the nominations for one of those awards.
It
didn't win. It must have been in there.
I don't know, I asked if I could vote this year and I never got it.
Okay, I don't know nothing about that stuff, but I don't
vote in general.
I just remember being like, well, that should win video of the year. I don't think.
Damn, that's sick. Yeah, it was like super like unserious, like full length video, you know.
But it was still like there was still great riding in it, and it still had like a real FBM vibe to it, which I think is like is the good stuff. Yeah,
it was so cool because like obviously Crandall's like knows everyone, and just like going to like Kelly Baker's house.
Yeah,
his jumps were like the same Baker's Acres jumps from like 20 years ago.
Anthem days.
We just like slapped them with a shovel a couple times and like rode them, and I was like, what? Like, I don't know, it was pretty cool. Like, just Crandall's the man. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, good times with that.
Crandall says he's night train. Yeah. That's the only frame.
Then it's a different frame I'm thinking of. I was like, where do you get the like? I suppose from Stephen Hamilton, right? But it's been like modified, like the obscure sort of tricks that you do when you ride.
I don't know.
That's a Hamilton thing, is it? Like just kind of expanded on that.
For sure.
On
like,
that.
Honestly, I feel like it came down a lot to like being around people that didn't really ride that much. Like growing up as a kid, like once I got older and like started like getting exposed to like partying and things like that, like it was more like I wanted to keep riding, but like I wanted to like hang out with like my crazy friends or whatever.
Okay.
And like it just sort of like in a weird way it just like evolved into like combining the two, I guess. Like,
yeah.
If that's kind of like far-fetched.
What was the party? What did that involve?
I mean, nothing crazy. You
Okay.
know, just drinking. You know, nothing too wild, but sort of just all my friends are very like off. They're not like paying attention. They don't know any pro BMXers or anything. Like they don't watch videos and shit like that. And I'm like such a BMX nerd, you know.
Okay.
Like, and I definitely like absorb like a lot of old shit, like the 180 to slider and shit. Like Dave Jacobs did that like a long time ago, and like I don't know, I just like I've always been a big fan of like Phil Wasson and like the sideways wall rides and shit like that.
Phil Wasson had a PW motor, didn't he?
Yep, the yellow one. And I don't know, just kind of like absorbing like all different styles of riding and stuff. And I guess, I mean, I feel like Voices was like a big like. Yeah, that was like a huge impact for sure. Like, just kind of seeing people like in faraway lands. Like, just doing it their own way, I guess. I don't know.
Do you think Dave Jacobs did the slider first?
Yeah, for sure.
He did, yeah?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What?
Yeah.
I think like Rick Moliterno was doing it early.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for sure, Moliterno like started the slider.
Okay.
The like one.
But the first one you saw.
Indian Giver slider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was Dave Jacobs, like back in the day.
Before Moliterno, you think?
No, I don't know. Do you think Moliterno did the one?
I don't know. That's what I've no idea. That's not a trick that I've really paid much attention to over the years. But like, I'm just wondering where it came from. Because if I looked at that trick, I would assume that trick was invented from someone trying to go in forwards, under rotating, and just going
right,
and being like, oh, that's kind of like a move.
Right.
But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was something else. But
no, you're not wrong. And like, I guess in the sense I'm talking about, like the one I like to do is like the 180. It's like a 90 to slider. You know, instead of like whipping all the way around and like sliding the tire all the way 360. Like, it's basically just like doing shit as lazy as possible. Like, you do like a 90 and just land and turn your bars and like end up somewhere. But I don't know. I feel like in a way, like I never learned how to like bunny hop well or like masterfully do anything. It was more just like, how can we do something interesting, you know, in like the least effort possible, I guess.
So how did you become so attached to that trick though?
I don't know. It just feels cool.
You like the feeling of it? I
like the idea of like gliding on a bike, you know, like doing shit where like your wheels are like barely touching the ground.
Because you do like I watched some clips where you was doing like lip slides, like but they were different. They weren't like, they were kind of like in a different point of the bike almost. You know, like you see people do lip slides and they kind of like, they're just in a really sort of safe area. But these ones I watched you do using a pool, and your wheel was like, you were just more in.
Right,
That's intentional, I would have thought, right?
I mean, I guess like
It looked like it slid better as well. Like
it just kind of happened, and it's like it feels cool to like see how far you can just like glide your bike, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, and I feel like a lot of people like I feel like I'm like big up in myself, but like people like talk about the way I air. And,
I actually mentioned that earlier to Ian. Yeah,
over rotate, and all that was because I tore my ACL and like had to like protect that knee, so I'll just over rotate and try to put
more weight on
the
the.
other
Okay,
side.
yeah,
And,
I
like,
understand.
yeah, just kind of like after that, I couldn't like change it. It's just kind of stayed that
It just turned into a habit that you couldn't lose.
for sure. Yeah.
And you still wear like that now, don't you?
Yeah, I can't help it. Wish I couldn't.
Do you air the other way though as well?
I try.
Yeah.
Not my strong suit, but yeah, I definitely try to be as ambidextrous as possible. But
so what about the like hand plant thing? Where did you get that?
man, my brother, honestly.
Oh really?
My brother's so good at hand plants, and like every time we ride together, he's like, I'm gonna do this before you. And I was like, nah, fuck you. Like, I'm doing this shit first. And, like,
What, when you first learned it?
Yeah, like pretty early on, like kind of got on that. And, I don't know, like I'm a big fan of skateboarding, and like I mostly like ride with skaters, kind of, and I just sort of like to like play with their like side of like the way like I guess the lip slide thing you're talking about is like the way skaters like scratch grind and like go like 10 blocks on something, like trying to do that, you know, like sort of emulating, but like inspiration by that stuff, you know.
So you other than your brother, have you ever seen anyone else do the hand plant?
Yeah, I mean Alistair Whitten, like, I think he was the first one I saw
over the spine.
Yeah, or there was a cover he had doing over a sub rail, and then
okay, yeah, I think I remember, yeah.
I mean, dude, there's a lot of good hand planners, like fucking Johnny Devlin. Kevin Porter did the first hand plant 360, and then Johnny Devlin got really good at those, and still chasing that one. I haven't done that one.
Oh, you're not? No, okay.
Yeah, I haven't, but I mean, John Taylor. Like the earliest, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like it looks sick.
It does. Yeah.
Like, it's a fun one. Like,
it was invented here. You know, it was the first guy who did it. Was English.
Who was it? John Taylor?
No, it was Eric Steele. Yeah.
Never heard of
him.
No way.
Yeah.
On a vert ramp?
He says in the pool at Rom.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
I interviewed him and he said it was in 1984. He said because the kick is so overt. He had a theory behind it, yeah. But he was the guy that had the pictures saying like 86 doing hand plants in the mags.
What?
That was the first time that everyone had seen him. So yeah.
And
he used to skate. Yeah.
What?
Have you never seen a picture of him?
No.
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh man, yeah.
And it's like if you look at he's like almost like it looks kind of like an eggplant. You know what an eggplant is on a skateboard? It's kind of like that. Like it's really like committed. Yeah,
like
really
fully,
good. Yeah.
like arm extended and everything.
But he says he only ever pulled one, and it was in the pool at Rom.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. I gotta do my research, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit. But I mean, this morning we were at Nathan's house and we were watching props, and it was like, dude, everything's already been done. Like, and it's kind of, I guess, if I can like say anything about my own riding, it's almost like pulling and paying homage to like the shit I think's cool. Like I don't really try to like break ground or anything. I'm just like trying to do what feels nice and looks cool.
There's always a slight like lean you can put on something though as well, isn't there? And then suddenly it's like, oh, he did that, but it was like this.
Right.
That's what I find interesting, yeah.
Yeah, like in skateboarding, like you said, like the eggplant is so much different than like the invert.
Yeah.
You know, those little like nuances. And I always like what Tabron said about like making shapes.
Okay.
Like, and I got to catch a vert session with Tabron
last year,
and that was like, wow.
Where was that?
Skate park at Tampa.
Okay.
Vert ramp down there, dude.
Cool.
Watching him ride, like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
540 inverts, like 10 feet high, just like pretty wild. And I don't know. Like, I'm not much of a vert rider or anything, but like, just having him be like, "Come on, like, put your tires over the coping and like do it." And I was like,
"How big's the vert ramp then?"
Like a 12er, I think.
Okay.
Like, pretty legit one.
Yeah.
But
terrifying.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I love like all that old shit, man. Like, vert is like so underrated and like underappreciated. Like, Jerry Galley.
Okay.
Ooh, one of my favorite riders ever, and like doesn't do anything, you know. Like doesn't.
Yeah.
He has
tricks,
very
few select tricks. Yeah.
Right, but you don't have to. You just like make your bike like wrap around nice. And, yeah. I don't know. I like that stuff.
Yeah, I thought that you'd have seen plenty of him if you was getting Ride UK at the point that you said you was getting into it, because he had a lot of coverage back then as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And so, like, how does the FBM thing, like, come apart? Does that company finish while you was riding for them?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a tough one, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was rough. We went on a trip to Colorado, and, like, I mean, Crandall, like, knew that shit was happening coming soon, and, like, it was a very, like, emotional trip, you know, just kind of, like, saying goodbye to this thing that he spent his whole life on, you know? And, like, it was, I'm very proud of him, because he's, like, bounced back, and he's very happy, and, like, like, finding success, and, like, in enrichment in, like, other parts of his life now, doing really well with it. So, like, that spirit lives on, and, like,
for sure,
I took a lot of that with me, you know, and, like, that's, I mean, the last, like, bigger chapter of my life has just been about, like, building my bowl and, like, trying to keep that, like, spirit alive a little bit. But
and so everyone who was on that trip knew that was coming to an end.
He, like, kind of brought it all to our attention.
Okay.
You know, like,
because it was having, through my experience, it was having like a bit of a comeback as well at that point.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was kind of gaining pace again.
Yeah, things were going well, but like in like FBM fashion, like that year, like their warehouse flooded, and like, you know, there was a lot of behind the scenes like issues with running a bike company is not easy, you know. It's not like, he had a few employees that he had to pay good wages, and it's just not, you know, it's hard. And,
of course.
But yeah, I mean, it all, like, it was bittersweet, but like everything kind of worked out, you know. Like, we're all still like best friends to this day, and like Crandall's good, and
because you guys came to you came here just before, probably that year, right?
Just
that year, and that was you still on an FBM trip then.
Just me and the Cran Man and England. It was it was a fun one. But that was such a cool ass trip, man. Doing the boilie jam and everything. Helping build with Fitz, dude. It was so fun. Like, he got mad at me because
Fitz did.
There was like a big stack of like thin plywood and only like 4 or 5 sheets of like the thick like 3/4 plywood, and he ran to the store, and I used all the thick plywood for like the banked wall. Like, he was like, "Fuck! I was trying to cut trannies out of that." I was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry."
Did he have to take it back down, or?
Nah, we left it. We left it. But the build was like more fun than riding. Dude. It was like with everybody.
That was one of them big sliders, 180 to slider, wasn't it? That was that one,
yeah. I've only done it twice.
Oh, really?
One of 2, But that was a really sick day, man. Like, that energy was crazy out there, and I mean, Hastings is just such a like special place. Man. It's wild. Like, I was telling them, like, me and Trey, we were all like caught in a rainstorm the other day, and we seeked shelter under a awning at a bank, and dude popped his head out, and he was like, "I used to ride." I was telling you this.
That's right.
It's like, you never believe people when they say that, but he was like, "I had the barcode, you know, I had the primo hemorrhoid," and like
rattled off the list.
I was like, "All right, you're legit." But
well. And then what did you do when FBM finished? Like, have you ever been like offered like bigger sponsors than what you've had? Like,
Yeah.
I thought you might have, yeah.
Yeah, like I definitely have been like accosted by S&M a couple times.
Oh, okay.
And like Trey asked me to like ride for Colt
Oh, no way.
a few years ago and stuff. But like, I don't know. I'd already like, as soon as I quit FBM, I was kind of like, I've never really cared that much about like being sponsored.
Yeah.
You know? It's never been like at the top of my priorities.
Yeah.
I've always had a job, and I've always like tried to like keep things like fun and not too like serious. And I was, after the trip here with Crandall, like I had such a sick time like at Four Down, and like really like kind of appreciated and respected like the way like Ian was like running shit over here, man. And like I hit up Fu Man, he was working for United at the time, and I was like, yo, can I like buy a frame? Like I really like this green prime mover, like that's sharp as hell. And like I fully like just wanted to buy a bike.
Yeah.
One thing led to another, and it was like, yeah, fuck yeah, we'll send you a bike, you know. Like,
what did you get, a prime mover?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a different bike to what you was riding, isn't it?
For sure.
How was that?
I mean, it's not that much. It's just the head tube, really. It's like a little bit different, but I've bounced around a lot. Like I rode a Steadfast when I rode for FBM for a little bit.
Yeah, it's very similar to that. Yeah.
It made me feel too old and salty, right? That Geo. But no, it's cool. Like you get used to whatever.
Yeah.
Just ride it a little bit, but yeah, man. I don't know. I just like have a lot of love and respect for like the purity of like Ian and United and how much they like support, and like just seeing the Boily thing go down and all that. I was like, man, sure I could like fucking be on flow for Colt and be like a part of some like very remote, you know, like it just doesn't really mean that much, you know. Like I'd rather like support someone that like, I don't know, like
that you've seen doing it, met multiple times, so that's where you got that flow to you, that green frame, and what was your like path after that? Like, what's happened since then?
Man,
how long ago was that? Like 6 years or?
Probably, something like 6-7 years, maybe.
No, it was
more.
No, 2000. So 5 years.
Oh, okay.
2020, you
2000.
2000 was 25 years ago, you know?
Yeah, it was COVID. I remember, like, when COVID started, like, right when
Oh, that was when you got on,
yeah, it was,
I was in New York City when COVID started, and it was nuts. Like, the whole city was just, like, empty. It was pretty wild to see that. But anyway.
Well.
Yeah, 2019 you came to Hastings.
Okay, I thought it was 18. We were trying to figure
that's
that
what
out
I thought as well.
But I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, like I said, like I wasn't really like having any.
Oh, it could have been actually. Didn't you go to Austin with Jimmy, and that was before COVID, wasn't it?
No, that was after. That was
after.
Like 2022 maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I've always had like a job, and I've had 2 jobs. Like I work my job and I print shirts when I'm not working my job.
That's what you're doing now?
Yeah.
So, what's the other job?
So it used to be like I used to do a lot of construction stuff. I built skate parks for a while, kind of like bounced around, and started printing shirts full time in like 2022, something like that.
Okay.
And that lasted a few good years, but like it's a fickle industry, you know. It's like a lot of competition. So I went to school and got a degree for graphic design.
All right.
And so I actually work for a company now that makes weed gummies, like edibles and stuff, and I design all their packaging and handle their logistics and stuff. So
what are they called?
Gummy Girl.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty silly, but it's a cool job.
That works.
Super mellow. But
and what was with the printing? Where was you printing? Like from your basement or like?
So I print at my skate park, like at my bowl.
The goat pen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess I was starting to get to that. Like.
Okay.
around like the FBM ending like era, I just kind of like went full throttle on like trying to like figure out how to pour concrete and build a bowl. And
Yeah.
I was living in Georgia, like I said before, and my parents have some property back in North Carolina where I live, and they were like threatening to sell it, like talking about selling it, and they had this concrete business, so they had like all the rebar, all the tools, all the wood, like they had equipment to like dig with and everything. So I was like, fuck it, I'm moving back. Like I gotta, just kind of going around and seeing like DIY spots and everything. I was like, I need a piece of this, and came back and just like kind of went full throttle on that for like 5 years, and we have a bowl. It's pretty sick.
And how big is that bowl?
I mean, it's like 10 foot on one side, 5 foot on the other side, and I would say it's like a little smaller than Clissold, like the main section of Clissold.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're working on the next section. It's a process,
Yeah.
Half the battle is like raising money, and so I print shirts and like do that whole kind of graft just to like try and get the funds up. But it's the money raising aspect is like almost harder than like actually pouring the concrete and all that. So it's kind of been like a slow burn. Like we got the first section done and it's like a fully enclosed bowl. So after that, kind of took a little break and just been able to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Had some events and it's been cool. Like,
how many people are involved in that?
I mean, it's probably like a solid 5 locals that are like really involved like all the time. But whenever we have a pour or like when it's a work day or something like that, I mean, we get 20 like experienced concrete dudes out there.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends and connections in the skate park industry, so
cool,
they show up when the time comes. And I've been lucky enough to like kind of work some money out of like Red Bull and Nike and a few companies to like make the funding happen a little bit easier. But
cool. So how big is what's the plan? Like how big are you gonna go?
Man, the ultimate goal is to open a shred-in breakfast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way.
I'd like to build like maybe some tree houses or like some teepees or like some, just little shacks out there. And kinda, I don't ever expect anyone to like, I don't want it to be like Woodward or anything, but just like kind of a getaway.
A more open version,
Yeah, just a little hangout for, and it's been really cool because like, people from all over have showed up and they know that no matter where you are, like you've got a spot to stay there, you can camp out and ride the bull. And I mean, seeing like Corey Walsh there and like Jason Wallace ride it, shit like it makes it kind of worth it, and I guess like the overarching goal or whatever is just to like keep building, just keep it going. And we got this satellite dish there that's like pretty cool. It's been in like a bunch of skate mags and stuff, and got like a mini ramp inside, and just like trying to keep expanding, just keep building. So
awesome, man.
Yeah.
Nice. What else we got here? Oh yeah, when you worked at Facebook.
Yeah.
Come on, give me the info on that.
Oh man, you're kind of a conspiracy guy.
Yeah, fully, yeah.
Oh yeah, so me too.
Yeah, good.
I mean, I was doing like my old construction job, and we did like utility locating. So like you see the paint on the ground outside, where like shows you where like the water line is, or
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever see that, but that was my job. And Facebook apparently got like a manifesto from this guy who was like ex-military who kind of lost his mind. He was trying to blow up this data center and kind of like was claiming like he had bombs and he was ready to drop them on Facebook or whatever. So they like went overboard with like security and like full on built like moats and like crazy like fences like 50 feet deep in the ground, like wow.
What, around where they were based?
Yeah. And so I mean we were just there to pretty much like dig holes and show them where utilities are, just general construction stuff. But like it was a wild place because like right next door was the NSA,
Okay.
and like if you looked at that on like Google Maps, it was like blurred out. And like
Yeah.
we pulled in there the first day, and like they came out with guns, and they're like, "What are you guys doing here?" Like kind of, and there was like black choppers flying over the place.
And this Facebook is right there.
Yeah. The Facebook logo is right on the gate out front, like, and so it's kind of bizarre how like the NSA is. Right
Yeah.
Kind of a weird. Little,
Yeah, that doesn't sound like coincidental to me at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we worked there for like 2 years, and pretty spooky. Like I don't know, it just felt kind of eerie. Like,
yeah.
One of the buildings. I mean, there was 3 big long buildings, probably like mile long, like facilities, and one of them was all deleted accounts. Like they just keep your deleted stuff, so it's like
okay.
You never really like delete anything.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because you can always reactivate. As far as I know, yeah, you can always reactivate it. So
right.
So that's just servers with deleted accounts.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess it's not too juicy of a story really, but like
it's pretty interesting that it's next to the NSA.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
I mean, I loved it because they served us like 5-star meals every day.
Right.
It was awesome.
On the government dollar, probably. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But,
and is that still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
What about the moats? They still got the moats there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yep. I drove by not too long ago. Facebook chose like the most impoverished and like worst rated city to live in North Carolina.
Oh,
to, like,
it did,
build the facility because like they just bought the land for nothing, you know.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of like their game. But like they did like really revitalize the town and like put a lot of money into like parks and kind of beautified the area, which is cool. But I don't know.
What about that? What's his name? Zuckerberg, is it?
Yeah.
Did you ever see him?
Nah, I never saw him.
I wonder if he's even worked has it ever worked there, or he just worked somewhere else.
I feel like he doesn't work anymore.
Okay.
I don't even know if he's real. He looks like
yeah. Could be completely fake.
I don't know. America's nuts, man. Like, there's shit's crazy.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's crazy over here too. But I got the Royals, man.
It's fucking crazy over here right now. Yeah. For sure. What are you going to do when you go back?
Man, just get back to work. I got some shirt jobs lined up since I've been here, and this trip really kind of sparked me to like get back on the bike more. Like before this, I mean, I did not even expect to come on this trip at all. Like I've been pretty off it, like going to school and just like trying to be a grown up a little bit. Like, you know, I just like get my maturity up a little bit, and haven't been riding a ton. And Trey asked me to come do the Hastings thing.
Okay.
And I said no. Like I tried my best to say no for like a month, and then eventually he was like, "Dude, come on, like please come." I was like, "Fuck, all right." So like, tried to get my ass in gear and like start training. And my knee, I got bad knees. I mean, I've had 4 knee surgeries, so like I was all good like riding a bunch, but then it kind of caught up like right before the trip, and my knees sort of like my right knee just sort of gave out on me, like, and I wasn't able to ride for like the week before I came, and it's kind of stressful, you know, like
for sure.
Coming out and doing this shit. It's like against all these sick bastards doing this contest, so like I was like, you know, whatever, we're doing it, we'll see what happens. And wasn't the best showing. It wasn't the most impressive performance, but
it was a showing nonetheless.
We were here, you know.
Got some attention at some point there. Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, so I mean, the experience was awesome. You know, like just mingling. Like I haven't been out in like the BMX like world in a while. Like on a greater scheme, like with all these crazy bastards, and just got me super motivated, and like going on the trip with Rooftop and Ian, and like you know, watching these geezers still fucking ripping. I'm like, dude, I can't be slacking, dude. Like,
cool.
Ian's killing it so hard still, man. It's awesome. So definitely like excited to get home and just kind of like get on the push-ups and
get back to it.
Keep riding. Yeah.
Awesome.
Stoked, man. Yeah.
Oh, man. Cool. Right, that's good with me. If that's good with you, man,
That's good. I'm sorry. I was very scattered.
it's okay.
Oh yeah, man. Fuck
Thanks a
yeah.
lot, man.
Thank you.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for listening. We've got a Patreon page, so if you could show us any support, we'd be most grateful. The link's below. A lot of work goes into these shows, so anything you could do would be much appreciated. Thank you.